I'm going to take you through a test called the BOLT test, which is your body oxygen level test. This is a test that we use in Oxygen Advantage in order to indicate the functionality of your breathing. Now, here is a word of caution straight away. If you are pregnant, please do not do this test. Holding one's breath will put mild stress onto the body and can put stress onto the baby too. So please, if you are pregnant, this test is not for you. Please do not do it. Now, when we do the BOLT test, we are holding our breath, which means that our oxygen levels are slowly coming down, and comparatively our carbon dioxide levels are higher because we're not expelling that from our system. Now, a high BOLT score indicates that we have been able to hold our breath for longer, which means that our tolerance to the carbon dioxide levels in our system is better. If our BOLT score is low, i.e. we can only hold our breath for a shorter amount of time, it means that our system is not able to tolerate carbon dioxide very well and means that we have to take a breath again much quicker. Taking more breaths means that we can often take in more oxygen than is needed, which can lead to hyperventilation. Now, to achieve a functional breath, we want to be able to get a higher BOLT score, to have fewer breaths per minute so that we are not taking in too much oxygen, to have a lighter breath cadence so that we are not overworking our system to take those breaths, to be able to breathe through the nose so that we can employ all of the benefits of nasal breathing, which also employs the diaphragm much better for our breathing mechanics. So how do we do the BOLT test? We're going to take a breath in through the nose, out through the nose, pinch the nose, and then set a timer and get the timer going. And when we are needing to take another breath or get the first urge of needing to take another breath, we unpinch the nose, take a breath in, and note the time on our timer. So to prepare yourself, you'll first need to grab a timer. That can be on your phone or it can be a clock with a second hand. Make sure that you are sitting comfortably and you have not just run up 3 flights of stairs, had an argument with the kids about getting ready and getting to school. Probably the best time to do this is first thing in the morning when you have just woken up, you're nicely relaxed, you can sit up in bed, and then you can do your BOLT score then. So this is what the BOLT test would look like. We're going to take a breath in through the nose, out through the nose, pinch the nose, set the timer. Now, my BOLT score then was, I think, about 25, 27. It was around that area, which is real progress for me because when I first ever did my BOLT score, I was 8, which is where I knew that I had a functional breathing problem. I also suspected that I had a problem because I had had problems when I was training to climb up Ben Nevis, and I had real problems with energy and energy levels in my system, and I knew that actually I was a chronic mouth breather, and that was probably where this was all coming from. So if you are a chronic mouth breather, if you have got sleep apnea, if you wake up feeling absolutely shockingly fatigued still, if you fatigue really, really easily during physical exertion, if you have a blocked nose a lot of the time, I don't know if I said if you snore already, if you've got poor concentration levels, these are all massive indications that you could have a problem with your functional breathing. Now, a score from 20 to 40 is a really, really good score for functional breathing. We as specialists all aim for that exceptional 40 score, and I do my breathing exercises all the time in order to try and progress up to that. That's what I'm heading for. But if you are under 15 and certainly under 10, then you will definitely have a functional breathing problem. And just with some exercises, there are a multitude of exercises that we use in Oxygen Advantage that can help you to establish a functional breath for yourself, which will help to optimize your systems, which will help provide better stability to your body and better gaseous exchange through your body, so that the whole systems in your body work that much better for you and will leave you feeling a lot better, much more energized, much more focused, and just generally overall a much better feeling of well-being. So if you have found that you have got a low BOLT score, or if you are finding that you are exhibiting any of the symptoms that I spoke about earlier, with fatigue on waking or even physical exertion fatigue, if you are not sleeping well, if you are snoring, if you cannot breathe through your nose very well, if you are a chronic mouth breather, if you even suffer from anxiety, or if you are trying to rehab after COVID, then breathing practices are really beneficial to your system. So if you'd like some help, then do not hesitate to contact me, and we'll see what you can do to put your program in place for you and get you breathing better and get your body working better for you.